Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So today we're going to be um, looking at the questions that are being asked by the press, uh, the by the press. I I want to know what questions they asked Donald Trump. And yes, I did steal their title a little bit. But who's counting, who's saying anything? Um, I'm not pulling a Biden though, Fox News. It's all for the cause. Um, so yeah. So I didn't actually steal word for word verbatim, but I said JFK files what happened. Now I read 500. I I read 560 some pages from Bill O'Reilly that was talking about JFK, his interpretation of the files that he had got to make the book. And I was locked up when I read it. Yeah, very interesting. Let's take a look at what Trump is talking about. So yeah. Wow. Wow. So they got a new fighter jet contract and it's known as the F-47. You see what I'm saying? He said it's a beautiful number. Oh my God. That is so cool. Ah, Trump, you got the stealth technology on there. Oh, it's gonna be invisible or near invisible. That means I could be looking outside right now at one and I wouldn't know. He said if it ever happens, they don't won't know what the hell hits them. Oh man, I was saying y'all need to upgrade. I was saying that, we need to be like infinite because we're working with the right people in office. We're working for the good people. With the wrong people in office, we'll be working with the bad people. And you're a good person. And I didn't know Boeing was that. I got to do my research on Boeing. I know there's a lot of Boeings here in Seattle area. I was just about to say that. Don't give them the whole thing so that they can undo it and try to get your technology. I mean, I know those are your allies, but you just never know what could happen. They break down and re put together our technology and give stuff away. You never know. Countries do that. Some countries do that. You can't say that it can't happen. So he said he's going to give a toned down version. That sounds about right. Look. Y'all need to secretly sign me back up. I don't need to do all the push-ups like P has said for RK. I need to be signed back up. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was sending a message. Oh, they picked the perfect number. I knew it was a message. 9/11. They tired of that shit. They tired as well as I am sacrificing people on 9/11, trying to do things on 9/11. Wow. Wow. This allows us to look into the future and unlock. Oh, what did you say? General. And unlock the magic that is allowing us to bring human in contact with machine and them be closer together, however he said it. So Putin got Satan. He got Satan missiles, Satan 1, Satan 2. Did y'all know that? Wait, some of y'all didn't know that. Some of y'all didn't know the missiles that Putin has. That he named Satan 1 and Satan 2. We have the F-47 that flies with drones. That is so cool. And the executive order of today is fuck around and find out about the F-47 and you will not last. The lethality behind it is so precise. It's very beautiful. I'm not going to say what they probably got. I don't want no enemy, the enemy to be listening to me. But he did say magical, and he did say something else. He said magical human machine type technology. Oh my God, that is so cool, man. That is so cool. To be able to navigate a machine that is like that. Mystery Inc. Y'all should have named it Mystery Inc. Band. Because nobody knows what's in a mystery band. The last time the person said magical, the last time I heard magical was here we go again. Here we go again. Hold on, y'all. I have to keep if I gotta keep looking up his name, Bob Lazar. It's like it's way deep down in there, but I talk about him all the time. Bob Lazar said when he was on the spacecraft that um he was reverse engineering. That's what it's called, reverse engineering. That he said what we had in our possession was magical. The energy source. That's why they're not showing it. I'm just blessed to be in America right now and not in a third world country. every president Putin has been by, every president Putin has been by, he strategically did things to get closer to what he wants, what's best for him and in Russia and his regime. You know, that's how I feel. I mean, think about this. What if the KGB, what if not only Trinidad Aragua, but the triads, what if all of those gangs came over and are still hiding in their sleeper cells? Which sleeper cells mean that they're an organization that don't activate until it's time to activate. That's one thing I don't get. That takes balls, big balls, to fight a police officer, square off with a police officer. That has to be demonic. You didn't see Marco Rubio going bananas, working with Trinidad Aragua and stuff. You don't see him going bananas, sitting up there wanting to do things to people. He's of Mexican descent, but not he's mixed. And you don't see him going out there. So people can do the right things. People can do the right things. Oh my God. There's a potential. This is the first I ever heard. Elon Musk is talking about showing a 30 to 50 page war plan on. Why would he show that? He's not going to show that. Who asked that question? That's what I mean when I say if he just told everything all the time, that dark AI would sit up there. The dark AI is nothing like the regular AI. I am so glad that y'all are working together. I stayed out of it, Donald Trump. I didn't want to, cause I'm like, I don't want to sit up there. I'm not that type of person to bash him because y'all are arguing, or bash you because y'all are arguing. I stay neutral. I think that that's how it should be when you're dealing with people that are arguing. You stay neutral. You don't sit up there and take a side because you don't know the whole story. I'm so glad. He said we need honest journalism. And I'm like, that's why I do this. That's why I may not be at the White House talking to them, but I've researched what I do. I research. Now it may be a little skittish on the Russian after death finding the spirit, but by now you got to admit, by now we know that there's a soul in the body. It's something that leaves the body. That's factual, right? That's factual that something leaves the body. It's just all in what cameras can catch what leaving the body and how fast, because it goes the speed of light. If we can find a camera that detects the speed of light, And we do have cameras like that. So please don't undermine me thinking this is imagination is so much better than knowledge. And that's once a great that we all learned about, Albert Einstein said. I mean, it's I'm sorry, Donald Trump. We go into MRIs and CAT scans, and there is things that we do so that we can see our veins. And I mean, come on, like we have the technology. Elon Musk is so famous. Y'all remember this old saying? I feel like an old woman. This old saying, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. It takes the White House too and the government. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Donald Trump tells the truth. We've been ripped off by enemy and friends. You all get ripped off by your friends. You got those friends to rip you off. When do you take a stand? Instead, what you do is you go run to the next person and tell them, I think I'm being ripped off by my friend. And they give you intelligence and tell you, well, you need to stand up for yourself. Billions, like a billion light years. Do you know how far a billion light years is? Well, think about $1 billion. I mean, that's a weak, you know, thing to say, but that hundreds of billions. The planet that supposedly Russia found, they are 290 billion light years or miles, however you want to say it, away. Um, yeah, and I think I want to watch those videos and want y'all to watch those videos with me because we together. I'm not trying to form a coalition to take Russia down. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm going to advocate and I'm going to keep advocating for my country because I stand up for my country. I'm not trying to affect what's going on. I wish there was peace, but Russia has no soul. He's giving you the game plan on how to make money. And this is to those people who have a way to make money. You know, I'm not saying go out there and tax people. This is a whole equation of balancing out our country. But when you start getting in debt, ask yourself, how did you get in debt? Who are around you that made you get into debt? And then you start figuring out ways to de not defund, but cut costs down so you can start making money. Wow. Who dumps still? Isn't that like money? That's like destroying trees on purpose. Who would do that and benefit from that? We're in the deficit, $1 trillion by President Z. And people think of it as somebody keep loaning money, just loaning money. They're giving you stuff and they're tallying it up as they're loaning you money. That type of money, you get an ear chopped off or a finger. It's crazy. Do you think they're just going to be fair and make fentanyl with normalized chemicals, just regular grade um, FDA approved fentanyl? No, this fentanyl is mixed with chemicals. More tariffs, more loans, or basically charging what they want for the production of something. Oh my God, the astronauts, y'all remember those astronauts out of space? They didn't get no overtime pay. Wow. NASA ought to be, the aliens ought to be ashamed of yourself for not giving no astronaut. Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I just had to see that. Talking about boosting your followers on Instagram. I'm like, woo woo, boost my followers. He said the people that scratched the Teslas were terrorists. Now we know what's in our United States of America. And the FBI isn't investigating it. Sometimes I think the FBI is connected to the Men in Black sometimes. But hey, who's talking? Maybe their Men in Black just deals partially with cybersecurity or something of that nature. Like I don't know, all sectors. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to look this up, you guys. So you got MIB, and then you got FBI, Martian Internal. It stands for something. And then you got the CIA, IA, IB. He made it very clear whatever they do to us, we do to them. If you don't agree with someone, kill them. That is sick. That is sick, man. That is fascist, like he said. I learned a new word. Okay. I know y'all laughing. So basically it's 6:37, and I just wanted to tell you guys that I'll be getting off of here now. Um I just wanted to tell you guys that really affected me, seeing her like that. Okay. One day, she's sending a message. She's sending a deep, deep message. There's a battle of good and evil script. There's a present, there's three scripts: future, past, and present. If we can just alter things, we can, I know we'll win the war. I feel so bad for her. I feel very bad for her. I I never got to love someone like she loved Charlie Kirk. And I can't relate. That's why I'm not crying, but I sympathize and I empathize with you. I want you to know that if I have to, I know it's eating you up, gut wrenching, eating you up. I hope that you can get in a Tesla. And what I mean metaphorically is your life is forever changed. But get into a Tesla and let Tesla navigate. Go back to your life and let God navigate this. I care. And I want you to know that um, God bless you and your family and your children. I hope that you don't ever think I ever mean anything about you or any other good woman out there. I've seen the videos. Y'all were like my buddies and stuff. Wherever I go, he's gonna go. You were the poster child for what I want my relationship to be like. And you're younger than me, young miss. Just know you got one that prayed through God's grace that you won't have those gut wrenching moments to want to explode. Because this was your husband. Y'all were like this. I hope you don't have those moments. Those moments will get better over time. Take care. Bye. Never waste my time.